Hello, my friends. $700 stimulus payments have officially been approved by our lawmakers. These checks will only be going out to a new targeted group of Americans, including those that are experiencing financial difficulties. More and more pressure is on Congress to approve a federal fourth round of stimulus checks. Senator Chuck Schumer is already proposing a new plan. Dear friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video. Also know that I'll be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. To enter the giveaways, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Friends, the more often you comment below a keyword from a video, the greater your chance of winning the Walmart gift card giveaway.
Faced when President Biden was elected, the possibility that unemployment would stay at exceptionally high levels for a very long time. We could have had a situation, it certainly was a risk, as great as the Great Depression. And I think that was the overwhelming risk facing the administration. When you remember that the biggest burdens fell on the lowest income households, both the health burdens and the economic burdens, it was critical to make sure that we didn't have a generation that was scarred, whose lives would be impacted forever. And the success of the policy that was adopted is that we have an economy with the strongest labor market, arguably in the entire post-war period. And workers are finding new work that pays them higher wages. The quit rate, which is in a way a measure of how secure workers feel about their outside opportunities and the outside offers they're getting, that has reached records. And household financial security, the average balances that even the lowest income households have in their bank account has gone up. The Federal Reserve recently conducted a study. They routinely ask households, could you afford a $400 unexpected expense? And since the survey started, the most recent is the law.
It was announced that the West Liberty City Council voted unanimously to move forward with a plan to distribute $700 stimulus checks, to city residents previously excluded from federal crisis relief aid. The plan would use $147,000 in local American Rescue Plan funding, which was allotted to states, cities, and counties to provide economic assistance for households that were negatively impacted by this crisis. A formal resolution is expected on June 21st. Two city councilors, Jose Zacarias and Omar Martinez, have argued for larger checks of $1,400, stating that they plan to continue advocating for the bigger checks leading up to the formal resolution on June 21st. So friends, it's really great to see that many lawmakers are finally taking action for the American people. West Liberty will become the second city in Iowa and one of the few cities in the United States to set up a direct payment program using a portion of its American Rescue Plan funding. The state of Maine has also started sending out stimulus checks to its residents who are in need. Maine has sent out its initial wave of 5,000 checks worth $850 each on June 1st, and it intends to send 200,000 checks per week in the near future. According to Maine Governor Janet Mills, the state stimulus was signed into law as part of the state's budget in late April, with overwhelming approval from the state legislature. In a new announcement, Governor Janet Mills said, the budgets of so many hardworking Maine people have been stretched to the brink by inflation. And while we cannot control inflation or global markets, we can make sure that Maine people have what they need to grapple with these rising costs. Through hard work, Democrats, Republicans, and independents came together to do what is right for Maine people. I hope that this will provide at least a small measure of relief during these tough times. To be eligible for a stimulus check, Maine residents must have filed a state individual income tax return as full-time residents and not be claimed as a dependent by another person. And this is according to the state's website. Residents must also have a federal adjusted gross income of less than $100,000 if filing single. Or if married and filing separately, residents must make less than $150,000. Maine stimulus comes with an assortment of amendments, including a one-time $90 bill credit for low-income customers of Central Maine Power, $800 in heating cost relief to nearly 13,000 low-income households to cover their energy costs, and $1,400 in tax relief for eligible low- and middle-income families and seniors. Maine is not the only state providing stimulus checks to its residents. The state of New Mexico and Massachusetts have also recently released a series of checks to help supplement citizens' needs amid growing inflation rates. Governor Lujan Grisham announced this week that $200 million in household relief is on its way to over 550,000 New Mexico taxpayers. Taxpayers who receive funds through direct deposit are scheduled to receive at least $250 in relief in the next couple of days. Paper checks for another 200,000 taxpayers will begin going out in the following days and will continue to be sent out over the next few weeks. The rebate checks being issued this week were approved by the governor and legislature in a special legislative session. It is to help New Mexico households cope with the nationally rising prices of groceries, gasoline, energy, and other expenses. Taxpayers who file individual returns will receive another $250 rebate in August. This is in addition to the funds already disbursed this week. Those who file joint returns with a spouse or as head of households will receive $500 rebates beginning this week and another $500 this coming August. Well, my amazing and fabulous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much for joining me here daily. I greatly appreciate all of you. The winner of tonight's Walmart gift card giveaway is Kay Thompson. Congratulations, my friend. Please know if I have named you as the winner, do check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Friday night.